What's going on, Rec Nation? Hope you guys are doing well out there. Been a while. I am getting ready for range day. So I am just, doing what I got to do. I figured, hey, I'm going to be in the office anyway. Might as well with you guys for a little bit. I got to, cheers. I got to do a bunch of stuff. And I figure, you know what? I'm going to go to the range for my birthday. So I figure it's fitting. So we're just gonna load. We're gonna be loading, guys. We're gonna be loading and chatting, catching up. We'll be live as long as it takes me to load these magazines. Boo, what's going on, Troy? Good to see you. We're just loading these up and just chatting, just hanging out. Like good friends do, like good friends do. Just loading and chatting. Yo, what's going on? Hey, cheers, Night Kiss. Look, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 11. I have 11 of these guys. And yes, I'm loading the loose ones first before I use this. Okay. So we're just hanging out. Hope you guys are well out there. Abu, hope you've been well, man. It's been a while. I don't mean to neglect the Rec Nation, but what happens is it's a tough sell when YouTube kneecaps you. Finn, what's going on? Gary, what's going on? Allie, yes, have fun out there. Be safe out there. We're just loading up mags and chatting. Like I said, loading and chatting like good friends do. If you can't load your magazines and chat, man, what can you even do together? Until the file has been taken down without warning. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Troy, that's the tough part about this. Even though it's really hard. It's really hard to figure out. We walk a fine line, believe it or not. Joe, Gary, cheers, brother, man. Cheers, man. Ammo donation. We're here. Listen, I got a good deal on I think 200 rounds. So we're just chatting. I don't know what full combat load. We're just loading. Even though I don't like to keep my magazines loaded for a prolonged amount of time. Yeah. Troy, 100%, man. It sucks. That's what I'm saying. You mad at someone who you may gotta shoot? No one, man. No one. I want to shoot for my birthday, man. Going to the range. Good day. I took my students to a MUN conference today. Nice, dude. Congrats. Nice, bro. All right, good to have you in, man. So that's good. That's one. We are good. 130. Yo, Matthew. Comments kid. Yo, man. I'm telling you, man. It's just frustrating. It's frustrating out here. I don't want to just get on here and bitch and moan. I mean, that's just not on brand, but it's just annoying that YouTube takes down channels, and there's people that make this like their livelihood, like reaction channels. And that Spence and I were very fortunate to skirt that line for as long as we could until we started getting a lot of kickback behind the scenes. And we're like, you know what? It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. So yeah, 100%. I mean, it sucks, but just at the end of the day, man, it just blows because you finally find something like you really enjoy, and then all of a sudden it could be just taken away because of which way the wind blows, or people in the YouTube overlord offices, get pissed off and they're just whatever. They can take away your livelihood, and that sucks. So, I already know this live, you're probably never going to see it again because YouTube's going to take it down. I'm just letting you know. I'm telling you what my frustration is on this channel. And I've been very vocal about it. over here. But yeah, no, you guys are all legends, man, for hanging around this dumpster fire. So yeah, hair dye affects it. I think so too, man. I think it sinks in and just messes them up. So rounds ready for for the YouTube helicopter. You know what I mean. You can never be too ready. You can never be too ready, man. So yeah, this is what we're doing. I'm just getting ready. Told my wife Thursday I'm going to be out and about, sending the first 38 rounds downrange. Dumpster fires are at least warm. Very true. There's at least a positive of dumpster fires, right? there's that. But yeah, guys, hopefully you guys are doing well. I know that we have to get to a shit ton of stuff that we left off, even over on Rumble. It's just the timing, and priorities. When's my birthday? Oh, April 3rd, man. April 3rd. April 3rd is my birthday. So I'm Aries the Aries. So yeah, I don't know, it's not enough to speed load. So we're gonna take these out. It's counterintuitive, but whatever. We're sitting and talking. So there you go. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing for my birthday, going to the range. We still have to Arius the Ancient, right? Okay, so that's full. So here we go. So another thing, I know tip and trick, not really tip and trick. I don't like to leave these Magpul plastic mags loaded for a prolonged period of time. But if you are going to have the clips, have the covers, and they do a good job of holding them in and keeping them from kind of separating ish. What? Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. So there's that. That's what I would recommend. But these guys are going to be all empty. These guys are all going to be empty Thursday. Just going out there, plinking. Maybe I'll get some footage. Maybe I'll get some footage. Who knows? And then here we go. Let's see. Let's see if I remember how to. God, it's been a minute. Oh, green mohawk for me. You know it. You know it, man. So you put that in there and. Nope. Oh shit. It's been too long. Fuck. Hold on. Let me see something. You know what's funny? I did this. There you go. That's loud, so we'll probably just go by hand. Fuck it. We'll just hang out a little bit longer. I had to pick up my son from the bus stop at like 3:30. No. I got the sights. So let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can do this without flagging you guys. So the optic. One sec. All right. The optic that fell off was this guy. That didn't. Yeah, this pretty much is the Temu special. I was just trying to fuck around with it, right? This, I reached out to the company, like, did you screw it on tight? Like, get out of here, bro. But so what I did, and now this is me, and I don't know if you guys, let me get this. I am not used to this flip. Like, let me see if you guys can see that. Like the flip optic, the reflex sight stays the same, but the flip, I don't know. I like it. I dig it. It's just I have to get used to it. I do have the iron sights mounted on the 45 degree, right? I do have the sights mounted, the iron sights on the 45 angle. So just in case it happens again. So that's that. I'll put that right there. Shit, I'll put it right here. Right now. I gotta pack my the Bjorn iron sight. Then putting them in right bayonet for that gun. Yeah, right. Fixed bayonets. Always have a bayonet option. That's what I always say. Right. Fixed bayonets. Oh shit. That would suck. I wonder if like the first person that said that right? The first person that was like, fix bayonets, I bet his soldiers were like, fuck did you just say? Like, come again, bro? What do you mean? Like, I don't understand. That's what yeah, exactly. That's what the spear's for. I just taped that to the bipod. It's just fucking taped to the bipod, man. Oh man. But anyway, so just hanging out. Fuck it. I know we had to get back to a low, all this stuff, guys. I haven't forgotten. Still looking at a third, what is it? A third level, the third iteration of an interview for the same company. So that's gonna be coming up sooner than later, for a new position in, I would say, the the loafer sector, the loafer wearing sector of construction, which I'm fine with. I'm not swinging hammers, which thank God, nothing wrong with it. Done my time doing that shit. So that's it. Z Star, what's going on? Hey, been a rough year. I feel that, man. It's been crazy, man. This year's been nuts. It was a long. Tell me why January didn't leave fast enough. Steel-toed loafers, right? Art Monkey. No, we're actually. I think this. Hopefully I think by the end of the month we're wrapping everything up over on the ETS 21 footprint. Because he's taken a job trucking, and so that's going to take a majority of his time. And plus, we're doing our own things. Jesus, 4 years, more than 4.5 years, doing the same thing, man. Crazy. So, the entire winter this entire winter lasted 2 years. Facts, bro. Facts. Like, when I slam this down, is it loud? Hey, when I did this, does it absolutely wreck your guys' ears? Because that's not cool. But it's pretty it's loud on this end. So, what's annoying is, like, I know that YouTube is gonna have a shit fit. It's not too bad. Yeah, there you go. It's loud in my office. I know that maxes out the audio. It has to, bro. It has to. Yeah, no, we will. We've talked about it. So we'll see. Jesus Christ. Fucking bandoliers. Oh, but yeah, that's what it is. It's what it is. You gotta. We all have our own paths, guys. Shit, we have our own paths. We're finding ourselves out here, and it's weird. It's like we knew when we started the YouTube journey that eventually the lights were going to turn off. You know what I mean? And it's not a bad way. We started this thing knowing that. I feel like you have to. If you step foot into this type of content in this type of world, like, I feel like that's an inevitability. Like, it's a grind. Like, there are people I tip my hat to those people that can take doing this not necessarily full time, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't have that energy. I think it was just, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. The time for it has come and gone, and I'm fine with that. We definitely grow, and to assume that we would stay doing this exact same thing is ridiculous. Chad, can you shoot yourself? But no, I can't. Well, one, I won't. But still, if I can manage to shoot myself with loading magazines, that's Darwin Award. Just clip it, guys, and make money off of it. Oh my God, dude! Fun. Nice sound right there. Hard work, very, very few. You know what happens is, like, hear me out on this. Here's my take on it. Here's my take on it, man. I feel like YouTube, when you start something, YouTube gives you 3 years. If the algorithm picks you up, it gives you 3 years before it decides what to do with you. You have, for me, from what I've seen so far in this world, right behind the scenes, um, I feel like once the algorithm picks you up, you have 3 years to get to 1 million, and then after that, you gotta revamp or talk about it. Talk about doing something different. You know, it's just one mini, just a mini one for the views, and just a mini one for the views. Oh man, it just sucks. It sucks because I had big plans for us here on Rec Nation before YouTube did its YouTubery. Sorry guys, even though I probably will end up using the speed loader. Um, not that's too loud for me, man. That's too loud. I'm worried about smacking the freaking camera. But make money off you. Yeah, no, for sure. They did until I don't know what, but it's just frustrating, guys. Frustrating. Anyway, lots of plans. Hopefully you guys have this an awesome weekend planned. I learned today that my son is off school on the like 14th to the 21st. So that's always fun. It's always a good time, right? I can't wait. I can't wait to get outside. Speed loader's fine. Yeah, thank you. It's not like I'm getting younger. So it's just loud, dude. It's loud. And you know what's crazy? I lost one of these magazine. What would they be called? I like the old school ones. I'm not a fan of the plastic ones. The metal ones are where it's at. Old school like that. Even though these are so much lighter, so much lighter. But anyway, we're. Oh, by the way, I don't know. You guys, yeah, you guys all know. I'm just looking at the comment section. Yeah, you guys know about Unplug Nation and the Homestead Project. Just putting it out there, not a sermon, just a thought. Hopefully, with that, if we get that parcel of land, we will be building our own range, which is a goal. Sabaton's what? Speed loader's fine. What's that? Like the death punch. Jesus. Let me see. Oh, so should get like M1, dude. I kind of my father-in-law. Yeah, my father-in-law has has an M1. So I don't know if I want to take. I wouldn't. I don't know if I could take it out to the range. That's his. That's his gun. You know what I mean? That's his gun, not mine. Not mine. This. Oh Jesus. Norm, you should get like yeah. They don't. What was that? What's that? Yeah, this is now. It is like Cheers right here. It's like we started something epic, and then YouTube was like, "But wait, how dare you react to history?" Which is the most frustrating thing. It's like history. That's the reacting to history. Sometimes I talk to my friends. They're like, Rec Nation. What you haven't posted for a while. I was like, yeah, man, it's annoying. It's annoying. It's just frustrating, man. But yeah, so I don't know. Would you guys like to see range footage? I'm trying to figure out what I would take. How would we film it? What would the most interesting angle be? I mean, it's boring just watching someone shoot, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know. You let me know, guys, because that'll be on this channel. If I prefer you know what, Gary? I'm used to the 5.56. I'm used to the weapon system. There are other weapons that I own that are absolutely awesome to fire. I have this one weapon that I bought a couple years ago. Put the camera on the target, looking back. Yeah, right. Go hook up a GoPro. You know what, Finn? This is why I want to have my own property. Is what like a big enough property where I could build my own range, where we could do videos like that. Like when you're at a range, when someone else's range, it's just you don't do those things, right? There's etiquette, but I would love to. Trust me, like I want to shoot cheap and expensive plates, put that up. Those are things that specifically belong on Rec Nation, and it's hard not to want to do a crossover between Unplug Nation and Rec Nation because Rec Nation will continue to have weapons on it. Unplugged Nation, that's not that, you know. So we have to kind of sort of play chess with this bullshit that we have. Mounted Gatling gun. Oh yeah, I should show that, right? I should totally show that. Oh man. Just so yeah, this is pretty much it, guys. Just watching me get older. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 60 rounds so far. Cool. Cool, guys. 60 rounds so far. We're going. We're going. I found this new munitions dealer that lives right up the road from me. And that I'm going to be using him. I would love to get him to sponsor like the channel or our things that we're doing, you know. That would be fun. That would be fun. Yeah. Have you guys ever built like a potato gun or a spud gun? Have you guys ever built one of those? I've always wanted to. I've never built a potato gun. Across the best survival knife for bayoneting crossover episode. Yeah, right. And just show me like duct taping this guy to the end of the weapon. It'd be like a 40-pound weapon. Oh man. And if the rounds don't get you, the spear will. Oh man, that would be awesome. A C battery out of Lego when I was a kid. Nice. That's kind of cool. I want to. Wait, you've made a slingshot? I built it. Oh, that's kind of cool. No, I've wanted to build the potato gun. Just I've always wanted to use them like for paintball. Oh, here's a question for you guys out there in the UK, Europe, right? Paintball guns. Do you guys have those? I know you guys have them, but is it like a big thing? Is it a big can you do that outdoors like anytime? Like within its court, do you guys have courses, paintball courses? And airsoft, cool. Nice, Troy. Potatoes. Oh, true. Yeah, that's Allie. Trigger warning. That's funny. And airsoft. See, that's cool. I used to do that in high school a lot. About the scope mount. Let me see, Griffey. What'd you say? What'd you say, Griffey? Let me see. If the sight mount was loose, was a small plate on the inside of the mount upside down, that can cause them to become loose. Oh, let me see. I don't think so. In my late teens, frowned upon. I gotcha. No worries. Your secret's safe with us, Gary. You know what it is? It's the threading. It's the same. You're talking about this. Oh, sorry. You're talking about this thing, right? One side. Where I'll see if I can get a better image of it. Like one side is bigger, or like has more overhang than the other. I would say it's the same by looking at it, but at the same time, it 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 wants to unscrew. Like there's no like tension. It doesn't maintain tension. Does that make any sense? Like it's too, I could just, it doesn't matter how hard I wrench this thing on to the rail, it wants to back out. So that's something I don't like. It could be the coating of the screw. Oh, there you go. Could be the coating of the screw. I'm not sure. I mean, could I jerry rig it? Yeah. You know, but it definitely wants it. Like I don't know how to explain it. It wants to back out, which is frustrating. But oh, that's what I was saying. I had bought this weapon. Sorry, I'm trying to look for the thing. Thread. See, Griffey, if this was like a $2,000 optic, then we could talk. If this is a shit optic, it's a shit optic. It's not worth permanently having. Like I know you could break thread lock. I understand that, but it would be such a annoyance. It'd be such an annoyance to have to, like, if it was better, if this was a higher end uh optic, then yeah, then we could talk about it. If I'm dropping a couple grand on an optic, then yeah, for sure. Give me a sec. I dropped the fucking. Oh, I have a couple. But they're already mounted and in the weapon safe. I have the long range optics and short range optics. Cheers, Dorito. What's going on? Yeah. So the one I have currently on the weapon is just a three times magnifier. Just because I'm not looking at range when I'm firing or when I'm sighting. So surprise how often. Yeah, no, I can see that though. I can 100% see that. I like how nowadays the optics come with quick releases. I do like that. A lot. So I'm making an absolute mess in my office. Thank God it's my office. I think I mentioned this over on Arius and the Nation. We are going to be having a talk with the local musician. He's a musician. He also runs his own like recording studio. He's the one that filmed Spencer's music video that he just released. So that'll be kind of cool. Spotlighting some of the locals in Maryland that are on that creative grind. I'm excited for that. That's tomorrow. So yeah, Bazooka. Hey, you know what? Oh man, if you guys were on IG, like there's a yard sale or a state sale that goes like every 2 weeks, but they sell cannons at the yard sale. Cannons. I was gonna maybe I'll go. Maybe I'll take this channel out to that yard sale. Maybe next week. Depends. I'm not gonna be around. I'm not gonna be in town next week. But yeah, that would be good. So, the what was the fact? Yeah, that's why. Yes, that's why it's there. That's why it's there. That's why it's the other way around. The flag patches with the flag the correct way aren't legit. Yeah, the American flag. And then this is mine. Civil affairs. I shared a link. For the what's it called? The not so consensual. What was it called? Fuck me. What the fuck? The not so consensual talk with the fat electrician and angry cop. Was it fat electrician? Yeah, exactly, Abu. It flies the other way. Stars are always pointed forward, as if the flag is flying backwards. There we go. I am absolutely marring the shit out of my desk. Oh my god. Good thing, like I said, good thing I built this so I can destroy it, but it's just annoying. Just saw the reaction pump at acoustic. Yeah, it's awesome. I haven't yet. It's on my list, Elizabeth. It's on my list of videos to get to. You know, um, I just figured like no one was there for it since the Saltatio Mortis didn't get a lot of traction, even on our Electric Callboy heyday when we just started reacting to him. Even then, it didn't get a lot of traction, so I thought people weren't really there for the other versions of those songs. So, yeah. But listen, guys, I want to probably get this last box in, and then I have to dip out because I have to pick up my son from the bus stop. Always something, guys. It's been fun. Listen, I love this stuff. I love just hanging out and talking. You know, in a perfect world, we just have our own little talk show. I'd invite all you guys on just as guests to come on the show. So, yep. Always ends when hey, listen, Elizabeth, no worries. I mean, I understand. I completely understand. Am I still going for a kickabout? Yeah, I'm still going. I have about like 10 minutes. I still have to get some of the stuff done. I want to kind of get it all buttoned up and put away. So I have to allow myself some time for that. Hey, of course, Abu, it's awesome to have you in. Awesome to have each of you guys in. Like, I know how YouTube is with notifications and all this bullshit happening, right? Still, we press onward. You know, at least there's this. Hey, Troy, right? You made this one. There's been a couple of them so far. Get out of here. Well, hey. Well, there's that. Get back to stuff. Yeah, man. Like, of course, man. Of course. Always. You know, my thing is, I want to promise, Night Kiss. I want to promise, man. But it's just, I feel like I have to really be careful, man, because I don't want to let anyone down, dude. It's like I can only tell you guys what's happening when it happens. Like, yeah, could you just imagine? That? Just us just talking, loading ammo, just shooting the shit. That's pretty much what it is. You know, this is how it usually is, right? Load your mags and just shit talk. That's why we're here. This is why we're here, guys. No. Troy, exactly, man. I'm not trying to burn out again, because that burnout, guys, that kicked me right in the face, dude. And that burnout was legit. Flew too close to the sun. Yeah, there's there's these all over the ground. I'm just like, ugh. Let's go pick them up. Flashbacks. But I'm like our your very own Graham Norton. No, a lot less entertaining. Jimmy Carr or Miriam Margolyes. Ooh, I would want to have Miriam. If I had a choice of guests that I would want to have first, right? Obviously not on this type of channel. I don't know. This is right here. This is the action angle. Oh shit. It would definitely be Miriam. Cause she's just, I don't think, man, I laughed so hard. Oh God. She is an absolute legend. She is an absolute legend. So yeah. I'll probably honestly, I would. Oh yeah, she would 100%. Troy, 100%. Shit would be going all like over my head 100%, dude. I'll probably put I'll probably put the range film or range footage on this channel. So just letting you guys know. All right, maybe not. And just like that, guys, We are one, two away from a full combat load. 1, 2, 3. Cool. We got some. And this should be a good little range day. I could get rid of these pretty quick. And I still have more than half left. So, always good. Always fun. But, I get to pick up my son from the bus stop, and we get to go practice some fundamentals of football. Pin up the sprawl. Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, just we're just. You can never be too sure. You got to get ready for the bus stop. Am I a good shot? I think I know when I can hit it. Griffey mentioned and pointed out Spence outshot me last time. But I'll tell you what, I'm ready. I'm ready this time. New sight on the weapon. Gonna have some fun. What do you guys think about the bore sights? Like the what's it called? I would show you. We don't have time though. But yeah, challenge is on. Yeah, I want to try. I have the I bought the whole book of targets from the range. So I have about 30 targets. The bore sights? No. It's a sighting mechanism that helps you like because I can't shoot outside my my back porch. But it's this. Hold on. So it's this. What the shit? All these fucking. So this sits inside the chamber, right? Of the weapon. And there's that laser. And so I use that to kind of sort of get it close before I take it to the range. So, yeah. Bore. B-O-R-E. Bore. Kept those last. No, I have to. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? What I'll do is I'll probably take these, the caps off of these mags. And I'll cap these guys. That's my thing. If you guys are doing this, just don't leave plastic mags uncapped. Is there any heat sinking sights? I was thinking about testing out the night optics scopes. That I think that would be fun. So I'm in the process of purchasing some thermal scopes and just your regular IR scopes. So should be fun. Not heat sinking, but the new intensifiers are insane. Ooh, okay. I have to check it out. Hitch up and toe. What's going on? Yeah, no, I want to see how they stack up. Granted, like this is my thing. This is why we are on the hunt for our own spot. We need space. For what I want to do, we need space. And so that is where the homesteading thing is going. That's where it's all heading to, is that. So yeah. So I still have 2 and my good old-fashioned metal one right there that's already loaded. So there you go. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Right? 2, 4, 6. Yep. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, 12. Full combat load, guys. For the range. And then some. You can get yourself a hey, I would love to. I would love to. Well, my goal is to build it up enough where 6 years down the 6 years down the road, if everything goes according to plan, we could have like some sort of like creator package or Airbnb. It would be fun. It'd be absolutely awesome to get some of you guys out there to experience like just camping out there in the wilderness. Would be a good time. But yeah, so there's that. There's that, guys. That's everything. Looking forward to a bunch of stuff. Might be better to just have a name it Bradley. Yeah, pretty much, Abu. Pretty much. That's it. You got cannons to buy for your new home, not to mention tank vehicle and some airplanes stuff. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Thermals work and how to hide. Yeah, no. So that's what another thing I wanted to do is I wanted to test out some of these tips and tricks that I see. We did a video from Grantham. We checked it out how to hide from like first world military's thermal drones and what could work, what doesn't work. It was pretty informative. You know what I heard was a cheap, quick fix is those emergency blankets that come in the survival kits. Those work as long as you don't touch them. So if you like build a shelter with those thermal blankets, those emergency thermal blankets, and you can drape them over you or what your I guess your place where you're hiding. Yeah. Just put mud all over you, right? Put mud all over you. That's how it is. But eventually the mud gets warm. Tested non filters, infrared emitters to flood any night site with too much energy. So basically blinds the site. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I heard that umbrellas work too. Not crazy, but I'm not going to be running and trying to survive with an umbrella. I'm a proper gentleman. Like, where you going? T. He ran into the woods with an umbrella. Like, I mean, nuts. Hey, survival kit includes umbrella. That's awesome. That's awesome. I would love that. I would love that. You got your Rambo knife, your magazines, and straight up umbrella. Oh man, it wasn't that in the what's it called? The Kingsman? Kingsman, was that movie? That was awesome. It's probably been in a lot of movies. But yeah. Just go out there. I'm late for my tea. Gotta survive till tea time. Gotta bring my survival umbrella. Love that. Oh man. Uh make them thin or thick, depending on the yeah, true. Yeah. Kingsman was the best. Always have an umbrella. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You always have an umbrella. You guys always have an umbrella. I don't know why. You know what? And I mean this just no dig at anyone. It's just before we started this journey on YouTube, it's like that image, like what's your first image, right? It's like umbrella was always part of that image, my mental image for some reason. And I think you know why? It's because of freaking Mary Poppins. That's what it is. Tourists. I have it to hey, but you know what though? I mean, Rain, I get it. But Mary Poppins ruined that whole imagery for me. Um a what? I think umbrellas, a pita. Yeah, okay. I'm just saying. And the one must never leave the house. A true gentleman or lady must never leave the house without parasol or umbrella. I will definitely have to check that out. Check that out for sure. You know, I but hear me out, Nikes. Don't you get absolutely cooked in those, or do you de-trouser yourself when you get to where you're going? Hey, that's that's the thing. It's like I don't know. Maybe that's me. Major in the bridge too far. Yep, was the guy with the umbrella. That's what I'm saying. Just umbrellas. Umbrellas are perfect for I guess you're all multi-purpose umbrellas. Rolls Royces have umbrellas mounted in the doors. That makes sense. That just makes sense, Finn. But listen, guys, you guys are absolute legends. Thank you for sticking around with this. There'll be more of this, just chit chatting and loading as the years progress. But listen, we have to. We're sandwich to use said ketchup. What? A sandwich to use said ketchup? No idea, brother. Q2 in your car. There you go. That's how it is. So look, hear me out. We are going to get to some range footage, put it on the Rec Nation. Don't know how awesome the footage is going to be, but whatever. I'm going to put it up anyway. Since YouTube hates us anyway, so F it. We are the hated. YouTube not only just hates me, it hates every one of you guys. But I love you, each and every one of you. Look, we are rocking and rolling. I will see you guys soon on a bunch of different places, right? I think the next up is you're gonna see me on the interview. An interview on tomorrow. I think it's gonna drop on the weekend. So you'll see me on the weekend. I'll put it as a premiere. Unfortunately, guys, I probably won't make the premiere because I will be celebrating my birthday with the family. So yeah. You guys stay classy, stay awesome, unplug, and do something legendary. And I'll see you all very soon. Later, guys.